Good morrow, lovely little ghosts, and welcome to the Dark Orchard for Laura Watson's 13 Days of Vlogoween.
Thanks, Anton. Without further delay, let's get this started. Happy Halloween, everyone. Good morning, my lovely little ghosts, and welcome to the Dark Orchard. I'm Laura.
And I'm Caroline.
And today we're doing something a little supernatural. As I said in my intro, we're doing something a little supernatural. And today we're going to be baking the cupcakes from Supernatural. Insert reference picture here. To be more specific, we're going to be making the cupcakes from the witchy episode that James Marsters is in, James Marsters and Charisma Carpenter, where the girl bites into the cupcake and there's a beating heart inside. Our heart won't be beating, but it'll look really awesome anyway. So, without further delay, let's get started.
We're going to sift together 1 cup of flour, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder.
Pink salt.
It's a little too expensive for Sam and Dean to be using all the time, but I'm sure that they would like it. Alright.
That's just like moving it around, right?
Yep, just shake, shake, shake.
Well, that looks pretty.
It's beautiful, and I'm sifting just for you guys. Alright. Next item. Next item on the list. Use this awesome
A beautiful stand mixer.
mixer that's my best friend in the kitchen. We're going to whisk up butter, add the eggs one at a time, and vanilla. Alright, so I have some room temperature butter here. I'm going to use 1 stick, or 8 tablespoons.
You're just a genius with this stuff.
Well, this mixer helps so much compared to like last year. It's sad though that Fred and George are no more.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we're going to start.
Whoa! She knows what she's doing.
Well, you sifted, so.
Yes. Made it all creamy.
Yes. Delicious creamy butter. Okay. So we're going to put this shield on, which is super handy dandy. And I'm really, again, just using it because we're recording.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just make a mess. And that's just fine.
Messes are good.
And I am going to put the egg in on the side over here. Oops. And I'm just gonna put this right here on the counter for right now and get it all over it. It's important to get egg, raw egg, all over as many surfaces as you can whenever you're baking. Definitely adds to the extreme nature of the baking hobby. Look, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time.
The fact that you could stop yourself from cracking up.
It's all part of the plan to get as many egg whites on everything. And so really, you know, when you beat the butter, you add air into the butter, you know, you're fluffy. When you beat the eggs, same thing, you're adding air to the eggs. There's also kind of changing the structure a little bit, and I don't know some of it. But the more and more you beat your eggs, the paler and fluffier and more amazing they become. Absolutely amazing. And these are eggs from my mom's chickens.
Oh. You call this?
Alright, that's still, you know, it's just not looking the best, and that's okay. It's just it's gonna not look the best. That's fine. I'm gonna put this on the counter too. Alright. Alright. One more egg.
One more egg.
Fun fact with breaking eggs. If you break them on the counter, it's better than breaking them on the side of the dish because you're less likely to get a piece of broken shell into your thing because it's creating a better crack. Alright, one more egg. Alright.
Wouldn't butter? No, butter wouldn't be considered liquidy. It would be a solid. I was like, wouldn't that be considered a liquid? Because some people do liquids and solids, then mix them.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's considered liquid since it's goopy.
Yeah. It's smooth.
Yeah. Alright, oops. I hit the camera. Okay, so the reason that I actually had myself adding the sugar into the flour mix in the recipe that I wrote down, and that's why I didn't mix the sugar in with the butter. That explains the issue here. Oh well, this is what we're gonna do now. That was 4, right?
Yes. I didn't know if you were counting or not.
Oh my god.
All the sugar.
Now we're gonna add vanilla. Almost out of vanilla, so I'm not actually putting a specific amount of vanilla in here, because I would definitely be putting more vanilla in here if I had more. So there's some vanilla. And I've saved the remnants of my other bottle for the icing. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Alright, mix butter, add eggs, and vanilla. Add the flour mixture, half of it, and then add the milk and the sour cream. All of these ingredients, the eggs, the butter, the milk, the sour cream, they're all at room temperature, so I've had them sitting out for a few hours. I have this pre-mixed because this is a baking show.
Okay. Is that the milk and sour cream?
That's the milk and the sour cream right there. I'm gonna add half of this. Even with the shield, I still make a mess.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, we'll add these wet ingredients. 1/2 cup milk, 1/4 cup sour cream. That sour cream is why I put that baking soda in there, because Martha Stewart says baking soda when you have buttermilk or, in this case, sour cream.
Makes sense. Checks out.
Pretty sure that Pamela definitely watches Martha Stewart.
Yep.
Okay. That worked okay.
Less mess that time.
Okay. Alright, so we're blending that until just combined because you don't want to overmix flour because it can make it tough.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a cute nickname for my mixer and my mixer attachments yet.
It'll tell you its name in time.
Yeah. The fact that it's blue kind of throws it off.
Yeah. It's like TARDIS blue.
Yeah, it is. It's very Ravenclaw blue.
Yes, it is.
But it's okay. So that's okay. Everything's okay.
It's all okay.
Just drips.
That was very smooth.
Do better, Cupcake brands. This could have been in paper.
So you've got the pleasure of like 8 more seasons.
Yeah, I have quite a ways to go.
That's wonderful.
I have made it through season 7.
7 is Leviathan season, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It gets better after 7. It takes me a while to get through 7.
Now, I'm going to say that this is probably not a good idea to pour the cake batter into one thing and then pour it into another thing, because there's probably some sort of a settling or a air bubble issue, but this is terrible. And you know why I have those clumps of butter is because I added the eggs to the butter instead of adding the sugar, and that's my bad.
Butter melts.
Yeah. These are probably overfull. This isn't... Wow.
It's beautiful.
It's just fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. I thought it would be very Pamela of me to like have a beer while I did this, and now I'm glad I didn't, because people would think that it was because of the beer, when in reality,
Yeah.
I just mess everything up when it matters. When it doesn't matter, it usually turns out just fine.
It's very on brand for my channel.
That's great. That's great. There's definitely enough mix here. These are not overfilled in terms of running out of batter. That sound in the background, those clickings, that's my dogs. And their nails that need to be trimmed. But even when they're trimmed, they click, so whatever. And because this is being filmed, I'm not using my fingers and just licking all of this. For added color and some delicious tastiness, we are going to use some freeze-dried strawberries. I'm going to weigh them out just to kind of see how much we're using. It's 25 grams. Let's aim for 40. Is that going to be everything? That's going to be all of it. Okay. Nice.
Dumped all of it was the perfect amount.
Alright, and so we are going to pulverize these in this coffee grinder.
Wow.
I've never used this before, so it may take a minute to put the lid on. There we go.
Ooh.
So that is
Pulverized.
there's still a couple chunks.
I'm amazed.
It's beautiful. Let's wait till the dust settles.
I want to feel blah, 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 blah. A pretty little bowl.
Let's keep going.
I love it.
It's beautiful. Okay. So, 40 grams of freeze-dried strawberries came out to be like this much strawberry dust.
Strawberry dust. I love it.
So we're just going to toss some butter in. Alright, so we're going to use about 300 grams of butter here, unsalted. We're going to add some salt later. It's barely in the frame. At least it is kind of in the frame.
Yeah, it's in the frame.
There we go. That's better. That's better. Alright, I can go ahead and add some sugar to this. What was that? 400 grams?
Maybe.
We'll see. Oh, we won't see. We won't be able to see, actually. Well, we'll figure it out. Shouldn't add that all at once, for the record. It's very dangerous. Keep in mind, I've spent many hours in the past few weeks experimenting different ways to create a human-esque heart inside of a cupcake, and none of them were really the best way. And so I made this heart out of Sculpey clay to attempt to make a silicone mold. Instructions available on multiple people's YouTubes, as that's how I learned how to do it. And so there's the mold. This looks great. I scraped it down. Did I do it again? There we go. Alright. Alright, so we're going to add a little bit of this strawberry dust. We're going to add a little strawberry dust to the icing to give it that pink color. Alright, we're going to add 13 grams of the strawberry dust to the icing to give it a pink color. Alright, so we're going to weigh out 120 grams of white chocolate chips, or we'll go more. Alright, we're going to weigh out 120 grams of white chocolate chips. To add a couple of pinches of cocoa powder to darken it up a little bit. And by a couple, I mean however many you feel like adding. There we go. Might not be enough, might be too much. To this, so that was 2 grams of cocoa powder. This is one of the things that I experimented with was making strawberry truffle hearts, and so that's what this is going to be. So this is sort of like a ganache. Oh, that's 42 grams, or it is a ganache, but I'm not making it correctly because with a ganache you have the chocolate chips and you heat up cream and you add, I'm just going to add a few extra chips to make up for that extra cream, just because. And we'll add like 10 grams of this powder. So we're going to be melting this over a double boiler on the stove, so there's, 12 grams of powder. Alright, so we're going to be melting this over this small amount of boiling water in this pot. My little fox face.
Step out of the way of the hotness.
Let's see how that is going. It's pretty.
Yep.
It's kind of lumpy looking. I just want to make sure that that's the strawberry dust and not any pieces of chocolate. We'll just try half ones. We can even do them shallow. It really doesn't matter how thick they are because you just see the top of it. Yeah. And you don't want to eat like too much of this stuff in one cupcake because there's going to be icing too, and it's just
very sugary.
You want to be able to eat more than one. Okay, so how do we feel about that color?
I like that color.
Do we want to add any more?
I don't think so. think that's the perfect blood.
It looks appetizing without looking fake.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Okay, and we're going to chill this up until it's firm, and then we're going to scoop it out, and we're going to shape it into our mold, ideally. I call these pan cupcakes.
I think they're cute.
This lacy structure is not right. But that's okay, they smell good.
They do, they smell really buttery.
So I'm going to scoop out these centers of these sad little cupcakes that taste delicious. So these are cool. And this one has some big edges. It's not supposed to do that. That's bad.
That's bad.
That's not what you're going for. But if you make the cupcake recipe I've given you here today, that's what you're going to get. It could have been the proportion of ingredients, or it could have been the way I mixed it in. And I'm going to say it's probably the way I mixed it in. Now that these cupcakes don't have their centers, we will start working on the truffles and see if we can shape them into hearts. The ganache set up really nicely. So it's cool. So I'm going to just get a ball of this. Same plastic as before. Fold it over. Press it in. Trying to fill it, all those crannies of the mold. Get all those veins, all that texture in there. I'm not really making it full because that would be just a lot. We're trying to really just get a basic relief imprint. Add just a little bit more. Keep knocking that. Okay, and we will pop this into the freezer and let that set up and unmold it and see how we do. That color looks like hamburger meat, so that's nice. Shove that down a little.
Wow.
That looks kind of gross, right?
That looks very gross.
We'll top it with another half of a teaspoon. And I'm seeing, now that I'm doing this, that really scooping out the centers wasn't necessary. But that's okay.
It gives a nice little indent for the syrup. Yeah, that scene, her biting into the cupcake, always sticks with me. Like, I think that's just a really beautiful put together scene. The way she's in the pastel clothes and her blonde hair and then that dark red blood. So when I was thinking about an idea for this year and then I heard the Supernatural was ending, I was like, gotta do that.
Yeah.
See, you know what you're doing.
Sometimes I get lucky and things work out. Sometimes they don't.
It's okay, because it works for what we are doing.
You know what I didn't do, YouTube? You know what I didn't do? I didn't use a mix.
Yeah.
You know what else I didn't do? I didn't use somebody else's recipe and put it on YouTube for other people to copy.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Here's a recipe that you're not going to want to copy. But if you're really, really hard up to make some cupcakes and you really don't have a recipe book and you really can't Google how to make cupcakes, try this out. Get you like a challenge, like make these cupcakes good. See what you can change about these cupcakes to make them better. Or do you have experience in your cupcakes being flat like this? Do you have experience with mixing things the way that I did? Do you want to put in the comments how to make things better? I'm willing to listen. Alright, this is just the right amount. This is perfect. Anybody wants to do this and make these type of things, this is exactly right. Last one.
Still has that fleshy, oozy, beady heart texture.
If only we could have made these beat.
I know.
Originally I wanted to make them three-dimensional and fill them with something that would ooze out when you bite into them. Let's add the glaze, the bloody glaze. Now the real question is, how will the icing do on top of the jelly? Will it slide off? Will it be okay since there's still slight edge? We'll find out. The final step, which is exciting.
Yeah, this took no time in comparison to the cheesecake.
Yeah. Alright, now we're going to take this star tip. I don't know what number it is. It is number 21, Wilton. And our strawberry buttercream. Which one do I like the least? This one. That's bad. I'm bad. I'm bad at piping. Not gonna lie, this is the point where I would put this nozzle to my mouth and suck out whatever is blocking this icing coming out. There we go, that's okay.
Yeah.
Gooey nastiness in there.
Oh, that's perfect. That is strawberry.
The strawberry jam is good enough.
It's so good.
I like the texture of the heart. And it's not too sweet. I can taste the white chocolate.
The white chocolate was a good choice.
Like, it's sweet, but I'm glad it's not just icing. How can I eat the rest of this without? What's the best tactic?
I really like the heart.
Despite its mishaps, I'm glad it turned out okay.
It's just so good.
The texture on the inside's not bad.
It all worked out, and I don't even think they were mishaps. They were just, what is it, happy accidents?
Bob Ross made his strokes with intention and carried that intention out. Regardless of what he calls happy accidents. He's got a lot of skill behind those accidents.
In the comments down below, let us know your cooking mishaps. If you would actually make these cupcakes, if you thought they looked appetizing or not, just talk to us in the comments about how you feel about this video. So, that was us preparing the Supernatural cupcakes from Supernatural. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come around again soon. Say bye. Bye.
Because it's wrong.
That battery light is concerning me.
I see it.
I have my hair in pin curls under here. Okay. You just burst a bobby pin.
That was really weird. Taste veiny.
Yeah. It definitely looked veiny.
When you watch it, you'll know that I spilled water down my shirt, down my chin when I did that. Now. That's not supposed to ever happen.
Who am I?
Now, I just feel like I'm forgetting things. I wrote this down really fast earlier. All that. Because we're not using the food scale right now, and people be like, why is it on a scale? Or she's not weighing me.
Comment down below how awesome her Pamela is. They're like, wow, she didn't even use this or that. Artificial anything.
So to be Pamela, I did a lot of blush. Not just on my cheeks, but on my nose and on my forehead and on my chin. And I saw how pink I was when I went to the bathroom, and I can see it now. Like, there's so much life in my face, but she just looked like she had a lot of pink. This is messy.
That's just something you need to lick.
This is a bad idea. Right here. Not a good idea.
Who am I? We don't have an animal, so you can be the
Animal?
animal.
Animal. Am I gonna be your cat?
Sure. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come around again soon. Say bye. Bye.
Of course, it might not be. I don't really have a set idea of how much I need.
It's okay.
I literally just caught a fruit fly in midair. Alright.
Like, scrunchies. Scrunchies are a big thing now.
Are they?
They are. They're huge because of the Visco girls. You have no idea what that is.
But I do use scrunchies because my hair is incredibly thin and fragile. How do you spell that?
VSCO. It's actually an app.
Okay. So look, okay now. I've seen VSCO.
Yeah.
I didn't know what VSCO meant.
It's a wonderful app.
Okay.
It's
Photographers use it, right?
Yeah. Huge thing. They make a noise. That's the sound when you open up a hydro flask, which is the sk. But they go.
What's a hydro flask?
It's like a thermos. Yeah, a water thermos.
A hydro flask.
Hydro flask. I hear that nonstop in middle schools and high schools.
Are they slithering?
Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. I'm like,
Some parcel tongue?
right.
Oh no! We've got to save the turtles and wear scrunchies and carry canvas backpacks. I'm all for all those things.
Yeah. We're good.
I thought that fell in the sink. I'm not gonna finish that. We'll just like leave that open. We'll leave that open-ended for later.
No.
We could just...
Yep.
It didn't work. Stick our thumb in and pull out a blackbird.
I didn't read this. You said you were going to, but then you moved stuff out of it.
Yeah. I'm done. I'm done. Here we go.
Who am I?
Trick when you're filling up your piping bag is bring it down over your hand or over a glass. Now that these
Woo!
That's a fail. Oh. Can I pull your pocket? You don't have a front pocket because they're girl pants.
But I
You
have
know,
a big
you see my front pocket? See the inside of my front pocket that comes out
Yeah.
every 3 minutes because it's girl pants, and I shove it back in and it pulls our ring off and then it comes right back out. It's pretty annoying.